Hey guys, welcome back to the Made It for Maymay series. This is a series where 7 of my YouTube friends have created videos to give me a little holiday vacation and allow you to meet some new YouTubers you may not have known of before. Today's video is brought to you by Melody Lane. Now Melody is my co-host on This Crafty Life Live, which you guys may have seen before on our channels. It airs every other Monday at 12 Eastern Time. But on Melody's channel, she does incredible tutorials for you and focuses a lot on your Cricut products. So if you have a Cricut and you've been wondering how to use it, her channel is the one for you. So Melody's going to create something awesome for us today, and I can't wait for you to see it. Melody, thank you so much for doing this for me and helping me to have a little fun with my family of the holidays. You guys be sure to look at the link below and subscribe to Melody's channel before you go. So without further ado, here's Melody.
You are watching Melody Lane. With me you're gonna have a great crafting time.
Hi, it's Melody Lane here, and you may know me from This Crafty Life with Melody and Maymay. And I want to thank Maymay for allowing me to do a video on her channel. I know Christmas is over now, but if you can get a head start on next year, get these cards done, and then you can put them away with your Christmas decorations, and then you'll be all ready for next year. And here's a sneak peek at the cards I'll be doing in this video. These are the finished cards I have. I got the files to share with you. So watch how I put them together. I put this pen in the machine. This is a Cricut pen. It's the 0.3. But you can use any Cricut pen. This is a fine tip pen, and it drew all that onto my printable vinyl. Now I'm going to color it. And it also cut it out. Let me get my camera on my tripod and I'll show it to you. And we're going to color a little bit of it. Okay, I'm going to use these Spectrum Noir sparkle markers. We're going to try these just on one of the trees right now. I have this. This is a spring and a winter. I had George buy the winter one because I bought the spring one. These are really sparkly. You probably can't see it all on the camera. You have to take this off, and then you take the little ring off for the first time you use it. And then you put this back in and screw it in, and then you shake it up. Then you take the lid off, and you can squeeze right here. It says push. So you just push that out a little, and you can see it coming out. Can you see? See the green? It was white. This is printable vinyl. I had to explore right this on here to color, and you don't have to use these kind of markers. You can color with anything. You could paint it or, you know, do anything you want. So it also cut it out. I'm just going to paint a little bit, and these are all completely sparkle. I'm going to use a few different colors of green for the tree. So I'm probably going to be speeding this up. When it gets dry, just push a little more. And you don't even have to stay in the lines on the outside because it's cut. Okay, I'm going to try another color. Okay, I have to be honest, this wasn't easy. Can you see the sparkle? Okay, I'd like to put a gold star at the top. This one's called Moonlight. We'll see what this does. Okay, I just tested it on this and love it. Like I said, this is the first time I'm using these. Oh, we don't have to be perfect on the star either, as it will also be cut out. So, red berry. Super cool. Blue Topaz. Let's do orange. Okay, I'm going to use my clear one. This is the Winka Stella. And these are clear. I think these are the same thing. So I'm just adding clear glitter down here. Okay, I'm making just a really simple card. Taking 8.5 by 11 paper, and I'm going to cut it right in half at 5.5. And you can get 2 card bases out of these sizes now. Now I have 2. And then I also want this one cut 5 1/4. And then cut this again 4 inches. I also have some of this washi tape I'm going to put on here. Fold our card. So we're just going to fold this in half. And bone folder. Something hard here to give it a nice crisp fold. And then that's going to go on top. I think I'm going to put some washi tape around it. I think I'm going to use this one. Actually, let's do this. You could do this with ribbon or anything too. Ribbon, you just have to tape on the back. Put this here. And I think I need to add a little bling here too. But first, let's go ahead and put the tree on. So, it's pretty dry. My hands are a mess. But this would be great for kids to do. They could just use any kind of markers. Crayons would probably work also. And just be careful lifting this up so you don't rip it. There we go. And it's like a sticker on the back. This kind of looks like it was made from a kid, doesn't it? Like, I kind of colored it like a kid. You don't have to be perfect at coloring. So just place it on there. I should have made this a different color, because now it's hard to see on the red. Maybe I can go over it with this green. I don't know, red and green are opposite colors. Yeah, that kind of makes it black. Gives it a little shadow. Okay, I got these from Hobby Lobby. They always have sales of 50% off. That's when I buy this stuff. I don't even think it was Christmas when I bought this stuff. I'll put that up here in the corner. Doesn't that make it pretty? Actually, I think I'm going to decorate the tree a little more. I have this little rhinestones. Okay. And I found these bigger rhinestones. So let's go ahead and put some of these on. I'm starting to like that better. I just like dimension in my cards. So that gives it a little bit more dimension. Can you see the sparkle? Okay, now I'm going to try something else. I'm going to use stickles to color these in. But I'm using a Teflon mat today. I just folded it to make it smaller. And unlike the other one, I'm going to pull this off first. And you have to be careful when you're pulling this off and make sure you don't rip it. Because I'm using glitter glue, I don't want to glue the sticker paper to make it stick to the sticker paper. You know what I mean? So I might overlap the edges. So I thought, well, I'll take this off first. I can stick it on here because nothing sticks to this. So even the glue will come off of this. So I'll be able to pick it up after it's dry. You could just stick this on the card and do it, but I don't want it to leak off the sides or anything. Start with this one. This is yellow, and I also have gold, so I think I'm going to use a little of each. I have some brown stickles, but I think I'm just going to use the Spectrum Noir Sparkle Brown. And I'm just going to add a little more to these. It's Christmas red. Yellow, purple, goldenrod, orange peel, shamrock, seagrass. Okay, I got my pieces all cut out. I had my Cricut Explorer cut these out. If you have a Cricut Explorer, I'm also sharing my file with you. There will be a link to my page where you can get the file for free. So all you do is click on it and it opens up Design Space with this file on it, and then you can just cut it out. Although I did upload an image for this file, if I uploaded the image and saved it, I would not be able to share it. So I saved it without the image, and you can upload your own, or you can use stamps or whatever you want. Here's what it cut out for me. These are all free images, just using basic shapes. Let's first start with the card base. So it cut out and scored the card base for me. So let's fold that over. I'm going to use a bone folder to just give it a crisper score line. And there we go. You can see through it. And then I want to put this on here. I'm going to use Maymay's Art Glitter Glue. I got this from her store, and she will soon have her store available at MaymayMadeIt.com. And you have to make sure these fit the right way. I had to flip this over this way to make sure it fit before I put the glue on. So I'm going to put the glue on this side. I love this little tip. So what I'm doing is trying to just get this on it so you can't see the white through the holes. And what's nice about her glue is you can move it around. When I use this, I can't really move it around and make sure it's on there straight. And with this, I can't. All these cutouts, you kind of need it. Then we're going to look at this, see which way it goes. I think I need to flip it. Yep, okay, and I want to ink this up a little bit. So I'm going to use Ken Oliver's Walnut ink, and you just flip it like that. And then you can go around the edges. It just gives it a more finished look. I got a little line there, so I'm just going to go over it a little bit. Maybe give it a distressed look. There's never any mistakes in crafting. Now we're just going to have a really old window. And you're probably not actually going to see much of this anyway. That probably would have been covered up if I wanted to just leave it there. I think this looks cool anyway. And then I got the windowsill. And then you just click this back on, put the lid on. Wait! This is where you put the acetate on. Don't put the windowsill on yet. This is where I messed up. That looks more realistic, doesn't it? Okay, add some glue. I think I just want to put, I want it this way. Okay, so now we got our window card. You don't have to use this for Christmas. This could be a spring card or a summer card. Depending on what you put here, you could fill this with flowers, or you could put it your backyard with your kids swimming in your pool and you looking out the window. Okay, so I printed this on sticker paper. It's just full sheet label, shipping label paper. I'm gonna put this on this page. Let me see. Goes almost to the top. Uh-oh. Okay, learn from my mistakes. Put this paper on first, because I didn't put it on very well. And I've already done all of this. I forgot to put the acetate. I was going to put the acetate on underneath this layer. I was going to put the acetate on underneath this brown layer so you wouldn't see it from either side. But because I didn't, I'm going to have to glue it on this side. I'm just going to put a little dot in each corner. Put a little here. I don't want to put too much so it leaks out the edge, because this isn't paper. There we go. Okay, now let's make the Christmas tree that goes on the front of this card. We've learned a few things. One thing I've learned is I printed this out on shipping label. This is the first time I did that. Once you put it down, you can't take it off. I like to usually print on Cricut printable vinyl, not sticker paper, because that's more like cardstock. I do like cardstock for some things, but for this I just wanted it flat to be really flat. So I wish I would have used printable vinyl. That way, if I put some down, I could lift it back up. And another thing, you put this part down first. Okay, we're going over our mistakes again. Put this down first before you ink this up or do any of this. Okay, just have that done. And before you put the windowsill down and the wood for the window, you put the acetate down on top of the red underneath the wood. That way it'll look much smoother. Now I could go back and cut another piece of the white and just cover that up so you can't see that. But for now, I'm just going to leave it. And because I had ink on my fingers and then I put this down and I was trying to fix it, I made a mess here. What this is an opportunity, not a disaster. If I started with this first, I could have possibly have redone the card and still have all this, but I don't want to redo everything. I think that's just a waste. We can do this. I just cut a piece of paper just with scissors, and then I added Wink of Stella on it. I don't know if you can tell. It's kind of glittery. So I'm going to use this to cover this up. Don't worry about that. We're going to cover that up too. So first I'm going to use Maymay's glue. And I'm going to put it right over that. It covers up a lot of that. So I'm going to use these stickers. I did a video on how to make these stickers. That's over on my channel. Maybe Maymay can put a link to that video if you want it, if you ask. So there, I made these for my planner to decorate it, but why not use it here? Doesn't that cover that up? And look, you can see it through the window. How cute is that? Okay, and we still got some things here. So I thought, oh, I have some snowflakes. Came in this little thing. And I thought, what a great way to use some of these snowflakes. So I'm just going to add a few of these. Actually, let's get some white ones. They come in white also. We'll do a few white ones. Okay, and I'm just going to glue these down. I'll glue some down here because there's still a little bit of a mess there. I'm just going to put a few dots. Various places. So now we don't want to close this down quite yet. But isn't that pretty? Actually, we don't even have to put anything on the front. But I made a Christmas tree to put on the front. Okay, here's the Christmas tree. And it's not completely dry, but I think I can get it. I'm using a spatula to get it off of here because it is on printable vinyl, and I just messed that up. And push it down so it sticks to the window. And there's so many ways you could do this. Now the tree is covered up, my cute little snowman looking through, but that's okay. Now it looks like the tree in front of the window. You open it up and you got a cute little snowman. You could put a little speech bubble from the snowman saying Merry Christmas or whatever you want. If you haven't noticed, I added a few little eyes there. I just thought it was cute. Would look cute. There looks like a little cat in the tree. If you've ever had a cat, they love Christmas trees and climbing them. Okay, now let's add some presents. I got these little pieces that were cut out from the inside. I think I'm going to cover some with washi tape. I'm going to cover the whole thing. So I'm wrapping the present, and I'm going to try to match up. That'll go there. I'm just going to cut this off. There. A little present there. These are from Studio G. They're little pop dots, but you can also use the outside. To pop anything up. I think I also want to put some ribbon on some. To To make sure this ribbon doesn't come off, I'm going to put the foam adhesive over where the ribbon is. There. Got a few little presents down there. You could add some bows to them or do anything you want. Now let me show you how to do these in Cricut Design Space. This is Cricut Design Space, and there is a Christmas tree that I want to show you. Well, I know it's on a cartridge. Pretty sure it's with this one. Yes, Christmas cards, Anna Griffin Christmas cards. Here it is. I love this because it writes on it, so you can do it like a coloring book. Here it is. So I need this and this. I'm going to show you how to do 4 cards all at once. Okay, there's the written. This will write on your paper or whatever you put it on, and then you can color it. But I also want it to cut out exactly where that is. So I have this image in here. It looks just like that. But let's go to the layers panel. I don't want this top layer. And I don't want the back layer. I just want this one that'll cut out perfectly. And I'm just going to make these bigger so we can see them. And we need to get them the exact same size. And going to the edit panel will not give me the same size because it'll give you the size of the bottom layer. Let's duplicate this. Okay, now this one I'm going to put to the side. This has all the layers in case I wanted those other layers. And let's go to the edit. This is 3.08. This is 312. Let's put it at 3.08. Now let's see. Okay, we need to bring this one to the front. So we're going to go to Arrange and move to front. Oh, there we are. Is that perfect? Nope, still not perfect. Okay. Let's zoom in a little more. Ooh, that's perfect. So now I'm going to put a box around this and we're going to attach it. So we go to the layers right here and then click attach. So now it'll move together. It will write on here and the Cricut will cut those out. So we can color this in, although I want this to be white. There we go. Okay, so I want to put this on Cricut sticker paper and I want to make sure 4 of them will fit. So I'm going to add a canvas. And there's lots of canvases, but I have basics selected in the search. So that's what I'm going to click because that's all I wanted. And we're going to do this. I'm going to go 8.3 just to make sure. I don't want it to go on the edges of the paper. I'm going to do 11.3 because the mat will only do 11.5 inches and I like to keep extra space. So now we have this just how we want it. We're going to go to the layers panel and then click duplicate 3 times. Oh, wait a minute. Let's make sure it's the size we want. What size is this? Height is 4.25. I want to put it on a card that is 4 1/4 by 5. So let's make it a little bigger. Okay, let's delete this one just because it's easier. And we're going to duplicate this one 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and make this smaller so we can see the whole screen. And I'm going to put these here. You know, let me check something. Let me duplicate this again and see if this is possible. Turn this around this way. Look, I can fit another one there. So I could do 5 cards and not waste any of the paper. Now I want these to print out just like that to save me the most room. So I'm going to select them all by dragging a box around them, and then I'm going to click attach over here in the layers panel. So they're all attached together. Then I'm going to hit go. So then I'll hit go, and then these will write with my Cricut Explorer and cut out. Okay, here's my window card. This is how it comes in. This is the piece of acetate or clear, or you don't have to use it. That is just if you want something here. I created this using the free shapes in the insert shape. So everything on this file is completely free. And I just use the square and the score line to make this. but I want to upload my digital paper to put as the background. You don't have to do that. You can put anything you want here, or just put a saying, or just some snowflakes, or stamp it, or you can put a picture of anything you want. It would be really cool if you had a real picture of your backyard or your front yard or something, so it looked like that on the card. But I'm going to go to upload image. I've already uploaded this, but to do that, you just click here and upload image. And I show how to do that in many of my videos and in my complete guide to Cricut Design Space. So I'm going to click that and go over here to insert image. Let me make this smaller so I can see the whole mat. There we go. So here it is. And I'm just going to put it up here and drag it to the size that I want. I printed this on a full size of a shipping label. I wished I would have used Cricut printable vinyl. I think I like that much better because, as you saw in the video, this was harder to put down. Once you put it down a little, it doesn't come back up. And the Cricut printable vinyl does, so I can change it a little. That's all you have to do. I can't share this with this image in it, so I share it without that image, and then you can add your own. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you Maymay for letting me do a video for your channel. And if you guys like this video, please click like and subscribe to Maymay and to me. My link will be in the description below. Don't forget to check out the link in the description for these files for Cricut Design Space. It'll take you to my Patreon page where the files will be, but that's completely free. You don't have to pay anything for these files. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you in the next video.